Hey there, Pastor John here. I just want to bring up one of the biggest problems that I've had in my pastoral history, and well, that's people. Now, just hear me out. People are great. We're here to feed the sheep. We're here to cultivate God's love and take care of problems. And that's one of the things that have really bogged probably most of us down, is dealing with all the little fires in our church family. And so I just want to offer you up something. And one of the concepts that we've developed is called peer-to-peer. This is one disciple helping another disciple. And so we have a pathway into cultivating being the temple of God, inviting His Spirit in to be salt and light to the world. And so this is called LifeLab Express. We have LifeLab Diagnostic. It gets the ball rolling. It's a 4-part series, 10-minute videos with questions at the end, kind of a look under the hood of your heart. Many of these problems that your congregants will have kind of isolates them. They're scared to talk about them. There's a lot of guilt and shame about it. So we got to really cultivate conversation. So that's what LifeLab Diagnostics is all about. LifeLab Express, well, that gets the ball rolling. This is a 6-week workshop, and that leads somebody into really understanding what the problem is. The problem being fear. We're born into this life of fear. We're born outside of the Garden of Eden. See, God started with His love. He made man and woman in the garden, and then fear came in the form of a serpent, and fear separated man from God. And so that's the narrative that we're born into. And so we really look at really look at this problem that we all have. All of humanity has this. We go into looking at the solution, and then we start the work of the solution, and that's clearing the temple. We want to get to the roots, the bottom of fear, because fear is a slave driver. It propels our action. So when we're trying to solve people's problems and just looking at the surface stuff, the actions, don't do this, read your Bible more, pray with your wife more, maybe gouge out your left eye and your right finger, and it'll stop you from doing. No. You have a slave driver named fear at the core rebar of your spirit. And most of us have spiritual wounding, and we come into consent with the enemy of fear through trauma, through great parenting, bad parenting, stuff that has happened as young people. And there's been messages behind that wounding, and we've come into consent with fear. And fear has permission to be our taskmaster. And so trying to do better is just draining. Our solution is love. God's perfect love casts out fear. So we come out of consent with fear. We get to the bottom of the problem, and we invite God's love into that, the altar of our heart. So we get to be the living temple of God. We get to be lit on fire, so to say. And it's going to solve a lot of the problems of the behavior in our marriages, with our kids, all of those things that people are coming to you to try to help solve. So as we move into the process in session 5, we really get to see the mess that we've made. We go into this amends, reaping and sowing God's love, His peace, His joy into all of our relationships, amending maybe what our past has caused. And then we go into really maintaining the temple. And so this process you can't do alone. So this is where disciples make disciples. And now they're going to maybe jump in front of you and go, hey, I want to help solve that problem, because that's not really the problem. This is just surface stuff. The real problem is down here, and now we have a process. So these are all free. I give you this gift, and hopefully it'll free up some time and really get to the root of some of the problems in your church family.